Hey, what is up guys, it's Crush and we are back on the map Zone 85 on MCSG, and I'm actually going to be recording this video. Was recorded before I even rendered the last video, but hopefully you guys enjoy them both. I don't really know how the feedback is, but I don't know. So yeah, I am playing MCSG again, but it's not like the only game I play, so I don't think that it is. I've actually been getting so heavily addicted to 2K, and you know, I want to start posting some GTA stuff on my other channel. If you guys don't know what my other channel is, just search up Logic Shots. I only have 2 Advanced Warfare videos. The thumbnails look very similar, just different colors, so that should make it really easy to find it, I guess. Yeah, Logic Shots, you'll probably find it. It's got a simple banner, whatever. So I don't really have much to talk about in this video, but I could talk about Buggy PC, because I have a really buggy PC, and 8ounce made a video about his buggy PC, so let me make a video about mine, because I have a really good computer. If you guys didn't know, I built it. That's probably the main reason why I say that it's good, but other people know that it's good as well. I built it, but the reason why it's buggy is because I leave my processor overclocked. I know that how bad that can get, especially in the condition of like how my stuff is at the moment and how it was. I didn't have proper cooling for it, but my processor has always been left overclocked since the day that I like put the computer together, pretty much, which is really bad. And I've had this computer for a year. That's why that's so bad. If you guys don't know what overclocking is, you can look up videos and whatever, but that's basically when like you make the computer perform better for costs like overall strength of it afterwards. Like it just kind of damages whatever you're overclocking. But I leave, well, not usually graphics cards, to be honest. Like, you can overclock a graphics card and leave it overclocked for its entire lifetime, and it'll still perform pretty much the same. But your processor actually should not leave that overclocked. This is one of those do as I say, not as I do things. But I actually did that, and I have a 6-core processor. When it comes to using all 6 cores, it's amazing, but when it comes to gaming, not so much. It kind of craps out, because if you guys don't know, you only need 4 cores for gaming. Well, you only necessarily need 2. Like, that's the absolute necessity. I mean, they don't really make single core CPUs, and if they do, then those are really old, and you should probably like hang your computer in a closet, like, for real. You shouldn't use that ever again. But all 6 cores is basically for like video editing, 3D rendering. When it comes to like rendering videos, it'll take an hour at max, and that's it. When it comes to opening PSDs, it might not be as easy, but that's because I don't have a lot of RAM, and also because I left it overclocked. So let this be a lesson, you guys. Be careful with your computer. If you're really into computers and you know how to overclock and you want to overclock, be careful when you do such a thing. Like, you don't leave it overclocked. Don't max overclock it like what I did. I have my CPU max overclocked. When I mean max overclocked, it's like the highest possible performance that you could ever get out of it is what mine gives. And since I left it on that overclocked mode, the highest possible performance is not what it used to be. It's not very good anymore. But nevertheless, it's still pretty good. I'm gonna get a new one. I'm gonna get an 8-core one. I'm not gonna leave it overclocked, because the 8-core one that I want has a base speed that's almost the same as my overclock speed on this one. My base speed on this one is, I think, 3.8 gigahertz. Overclock speed 4.3, which yeah, 3.8, 4.3. That is such a big difference. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about right now, it's basically like processor speed, like how fast it can process. I know this is all sounding strange, but like, let's say that we're talking about cars, right? Let's say we're talking about cars. So your car goes 60 miles an hour, right? It gets from 0 to 60 in, let's say, 10 seconds, your car, because I think that's like an average car. Maybe. No, let's say that it takes like your car 15 seconds to get from 0 to 60 miles an hour. My processor, if it was a car, it takes it like maybe Mm. I don't want to make my processor sound like overkill, but when it's overclocked, like it is right now, 0 to 60 in like maybe 3 seconds. Like that's a really big deal. That's really quick. It's a really good processor when it's overclocked, but I left it overclocked for so long that I kind of killed it in a sense, and that performance is no longer like oh so great. So I need to get that 8-core one, which does 4 gigahertz, which base. So that's amazing. A 4 gigahertz base is like hallelujah. Like it's just so good. I really want that processor. I'm gonna buy it soon. It's like $180. If you do have the money, I would recommend buying that processor, especially if you're an AMD guy, because $180 for an 8-core processor, even though they demolish themselves after a year, from AMD at least, I'm gonna be completely honest, AMD processors demolish themselves after about a year, and they're not quite as good. Even the 8-core ones, even if like their statistics are better, they're not quite as like they're not quite better than Intel ones. Like the exact same thing with an Intel processor would be so much better, but Intel is way too overpriced. Like that same 8-core processor that I can buy from AMD for less than $200, I'll get it from Intel for, I want to say $600-700. So yeah, I'm not I'm not spending almost $1,000 on my processor. That's absurd. Maybe if I just like had the money to just throw around, like, oh, you know what, made $40,000 this month, gonna just buy this $1,000 processor because it's nothing. But no, I'm not gonna do that. My graphics card, okay, the only bad part about my graphics card is that you cannot run it in SLI mode, which if you know what SLI mode is, it's basically when you run 2 graphics cards at the exact same time for better performance. Overall better performance. You could run them at lower settings and it'll deliver like whatever it adds up to, and then some if you're running it on one monitor. Unfortunately, I've run dual monitor, and that's not the best thing, but overclocked it would do more than just fine. It would definitely survive overclocked if you overclock them both and then you run them in SLI. It would just power through games like crazy in my setup. Well, my setup after I get this new processor. But yeah. Okay, so let's go on the plane. I've never actually been in this plane, but I know that there's like a double tier 2 all the way up here. Or somewhere. I don't know. Or maybe there's just one tier 2. Wait, it's right there. No, it's not. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna even bother with that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. So, in case you guys are wondering, yes, I am in high school. I'm actually 14, which that means that I am in freshman year at the moment. I mean, it doesn't always mean that. Some people are 14. Like my friend, I'm not gonna use her name. Let's say Cupcakes, because she makes really good cupcakes. Well, she makes them okay when she makes them like not extravagant flavors, like a cookie in the middle and this up on the outside. But we're gonna call her Cupcake because she makes cupcakes a lot and she loves to bake. Cupcake is 14 and a grade higher than me because she started a little earlier. Now where I'm from, okay, hold on, where I live right now is not where I'm from, but where I live right now, if I'd have tried to start the year that I did, they wouldn't have let me because I started early as well, just not as early as she did. Where I'm from though, it's allowed to start at the age that I started at, so that's why technically speaking I could be a grade behind and it would just be fine. But I'm gonna stay in the grade that I'm in. Not stay in it, I mean I'm gonna continue to be this grade. I'm gonna advance with my grade level. So yeah, I'd like to finish school faster. Oh, I am wrecked. You know, I'm not even gonna type. got it from both sides, and yeah, now I'm being chased down. Oh. Hack game is strong, apparently. GG! Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Minecraft Survival Games. That was a really cheeky win right there. I should not have gotten that one. I'm not as good as I used to be, so that's why I don't pump out videos like crazy anymore. And I'm not all that interested in it, but if you want, you could add me on Steam. My Steam name is Low Key Crush. Feel free to add me on Steam. My PSN is, you know, I'm not gonna give that one out. But yeah, feel free to add me on Steam. That'd be really cool to see some of you guys adding me on Steam. I only have Counter-Strike at the minute, but you know, maybe I'll get like Far Cry or something like that, or I don't know, something else. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys whenever the next one is. So peace. And also, this is a really odd glitch, but I got to keep all my stuff. Yay. Okay, it's gone. Bye.